Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. I'm going to be playing the Swordfish deck. We've had some interesting matches so far. One, we hit weakness, and the other one, we were able to flex so much in the deck that we were able to scare the opponent away. So, curious what kind of deck we're going to be playing up against now. So, let's see. Tails. Just to let you guys know, I have scheduled my celebrating 250 subscribers live stream. That is going to be Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific. That is 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Central, and 9 p.m. Eastern. If you're outside the U.S., I am sorry, I don't know what time it will be in your time zone. Even if you're in Arizona, they don't do the whole daylight savings time, so I actually don't know what time it is there. So we started just Wishiwashi, which isn't too great, but we do have a rare candy, and we do get one card off a mulligan, a Horsea. That's pretty cool. Will we get another, like, what our top deck is might determine what we Nest Ball into, right? So we'll just have to wait and see what we get there. Our opponent is starting Radiant Greninja, which can be scary, but it looks like they're playing Dark Energy. They've got Darkrai sleeves, so maybe they don't play the Water Energy required to get multiple KOs, which will give us a little bit of a safety barrier, right? So our opponent is going to go ahead and play Ultra Ball, discarding 2 cards from their hand, searching for any Pokemon they want. What Pokemon might that be? I imagine it'll be Darkrai, but you never know. It might be something else. So, they're going to discard 2 more Darkness Energy. Maybe they're going to grab, like, Galarian Moltres. Is that still a thing? No, they are grabbing the Darkrai V. So that hits the field. They do have Dark Patch as an option to accelerate energy. There we go. We see it right there. And, yeah, so we'll see if they've got 2 energy on Darkrai. It seems like they're going to be pretty much ready to attack. So we did not get anything that's going to help us make a decision here. So I'm just going to Nest Ball a Frigibax. No. I'm going to Nest Ball a Radiant Greninja ourselves. That way we can get a little bit extra draw here from the concealed cards, right? So we're going to discard Water. We draw a Frigibax and a Professor's Research that for some reason will just remain lingering, flying in the air for no absolute reason. There we go. It's in our hand now. So Frigibax will go down. We will play Lake Acuity, Water Energy onto Wishiwashi, Bravery Charm onto Wishiwashi, Bravery Charm onto Radiant Greninja, and a Professor's Research to draw a bunch more cards. Which we get a Candice, we get a Frigibax, we get a bunch of Water Energy. And right now we just can't do anything, so we're just going to pass and end our turn. So currently we're sitting here with 80 HP, and also 20 less damage coming at us. So our opponent will have to do 100 damage in order to get a KO this turn, if that's what they're going for. So Darkrai VStar comes down, and it does 30 for each Dark Energy attached to all your Pokemon. That's only 2 right now. That is that 30 plus? It is 30 plus. They're doing 90 damage. So very similar to Wishiwashi's attack of requiring 2 colorless energy is 30 plus. But for Darkrai VStar, it must be Darkness Energy, where Wishiwashi can be any type, but of course we are using Water type. So, another Darkrai V comes down. Another Dark Patch, so all they have to do is attach a Dark Energy to Radiant Greninja, retreat, and they can attack us and KO Wishiwashi, which will not be a great start for us. Looks like they are using Star Abyss to get item cards back. The double Dark Patch makes a lot of sense. Another Dark Patch coming onto the Darkrai V. Do they have? They do have another Dark Energy. I wonder where that one will go. Maybe Perlion. Is that where it's going? It is. Wow, called it. So now they still can play a Darkness Energy from hand. Will they, though? Do they have the energy in hand to play to retreat the Radiant Greninja? They do not. That gives us a little bit of extra time here. We're going to go ahead and play Candice first. And all we get is 2 Water Energy. This is not looking good. We're going to go ahead and conceal cards. Discard 1, draw 2. We get Baxcalibur, but we don't have a rare candy. So all we can do is attach to Wishiwashi and attack for 90, which is not very much, sadly. Next turn, if they still can't retreat the Radiant Greninja, we can attach another one, and Wishiwashi will go up to that 230 HP, which is really where we want it, right? So, hopefully they can't do anything this turn. Instead of retreating, they opt to concealed cards, and do they still have a way to get out of the active? That's going to be the big question. They do take the first card they see off of Trekking Shoes. Beach Court comes down. That's how they're going to retreat the Radiant Greninja. Beautiful play here, and they're going to go ahead and KO the Wishiwashi very easily. We're going to go ahead and throw Frigibax into the active after this Wishiwashi and try to buy us some time, right? We've got 6 Water Energy in hand. We've got a Super Rod and a Baxcalibur, but sadly, that's just not enough for us to do anything. So we will have to see. Just wait and see what we can do. Our opponent did get a Galarian Moltres V down, so they can recover Darkness Energy from the discard as well, keeping Darkrai V very strong and, you know, pretty formidable foe, I should say. Nest Ball coming down for another Darkrai, single prize Darkrai. I don't think I've seen this one. 130, 3 energy, can't attack next turn. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Yeah. Alright. So there we go. They do KO the Wishiwashi with 240 HP. We would have to have the Bravery Charm and Lake Acuity out to protect that Wishiwashi and 3 energy on it for it to survive. So we do get the Rare Candy. We can go ahead Rare Candy up the benched Frigibax. I'm going to go with. We're going to concealed cards here. Discard 1 Water Energy, draw 2, a Superior Energy Retrieval. Not looking great for us. What can we do, right? We could a Smoke Screen. During your opponent's next turn, if the defending Pokemon tries to attack, your opponent flips a coin. That attack doesn't happen. Honestly, I just don't even know what else to do at this point. So we're just going to go for it, right? Done. And then retreat. Oh, we only needed to put 1 energy on there. To the Horsea. And the Horsea is going to do 10 damage and cause a smoke screen against this Darkrai VStar. Now, if they want to attack, they're going to have to flip a coin and hope for heads. If they get tails, the attack does nothing. So they do have the option of retreating, though. This only affects the active Darkrai V-Star. So if they do get another V-Star, they can just evolve the benched Darkrai V and attack with that one. Retreat, attack, all that stuff. But it will cost them 2 energy to retreat. Moltres will get one of those back, and maybe they have another Dark Patch, you know? So, let's see. Trekking Shoes. Oh, excuse me. I'm tired. EXP share being put onto the Darkrai onto the bench. Trying to keep the Dark Energy in play as much as possible, because that is how Darkrai V-Star attacks. They're going to go ahead and judge us, give us a brand new hand, which isn't bad for us. We get a Nest Ball, Lady, Irida. I would probably just do the Professor's Research, though. Come on. Although Irida might be fun. I don't know. I guess it'll depend on what we top deck, right? Trekking Shoes. And depends on if this smoke screen works, right? Tails! Smoke screen worked. Beautiful. Oh, man. That feels so good. So we can go ahead and Irida for Kingdra and a Rare Candy, right? But first, I'm going to Nest Ball for a Wishiwashi. Retreat into the Wishiwashi, I believe. Yeah, 6 energy, yeah. Retreat into the Wishiwashi. Rare Candy, the Kingdra. Then we will Seething Currents our own hand and hope we get something good. Which we don't, actually. We're going to have to concealed cards. Bravery Charm, still not good. This is not what I wanted here. Whoops. One Wishiwashi there. Yikes. I guess we'll just attach Kingdra there. And I'm just going to hold on to Bravery Charm even. Ouch. That's too bad. I did not get a superior energy retrieval. We have 4 in the deck, don't we? Yeah, 4, and we were not able to get 1 off 4 cards. I mean, maybe I was being greedy, but what else were we going to do that turn? Just Professor's Research and hope? Like, I didn't really like that plan much either. But this next turn, my plan is to, we're going to put the Frigibax into the active. We're going to Super Rod some Wishiwashis back into the deck, because it looks like we prized a few, and then we're going to Candice. So, Super Rod, 1, 2, and 3, done. Candice. We get a Wishiwashi, we get 2 energy. We are almost there at that point. We can play down the Wishiwashi. We can concealed cards. Yes. 1, 2. We get Professor's Research, which we can't play right now. We get another water energy, so we're going to go ahead and accelerate 2 to Wishiwashi. 1, 2. Then we are going to use Kingdra's ability to mess with our own hand. Your hand. We get the final water energy. A little bit late in my opinion, but we can go ahead, retreat the Frigibax, put that into the active, play down the Lake Acuity, play down the Nest Ball, which will get us another Wishiwashi, and attack. 120, not as much damage as I was hoping here, but at least we're getting damage on the board now. We're going to really need to push hard to get some of these KOs and keep moving forward. Whoops. I keep knocking into stuff. They're playing Energy Switch, moving some energy around. I'm wondering why. On to the single prize Darkrai. That's interesting. Very interesting. Because that Darkrai can't get a KO on basically anything that we're playing, except like the unevolved stuff. The Frigibax that hasn't been evolved, the Wishiwashi that has 0 energy on it sort of stuff. So, interesting that that's how it's going down. Let's see. This Darkrai has 140, so we do need 4 energy on Wishiwashi in order to get a KO here. And I'm sure they're doing enough damage, right, to get this KO, even with Lake Acuity out. They're doing 250. That's enough. Yeah. So we'll send Wishiwashi into the active here. We do have Kingdra to try to get us a new hand, which we don't even need either of those cards, so we will go ahead and do that. Yes, our hand gives us a brand new hand. There's Superior Energy Retrieval, which I will play. Yes. Discard Lady and Candice. We'll grab 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that enough? That should be enough, actually. I think I said 5 before, but we only need 4 to get this KO. But what we really need is another attacker ready after this point, right? So we get Wishiwashi ready. Wishiwashi is able to grab 2 prizes right now. We do get Super Rod. Super Rod, our 1 Pokemon back in. I'm not loving it, but I feel like I gotta, right? So, Super Rod, back in Wishiwashi and 2 energy. We've got Bravery Charm, and I think we just attack. 150, KOing the Darkrai VStar. Yeah, the EXP share is going to save some energy. The Moltres is going to save some energy. Yeah, looks like they're just going to keep hitting as hard as they can, which is 250. And we are going to be struggling a little bit to try to keep up. 250, able to KO absolutely anything in our deck. And we do not have a Wishiwashi ready. We do have Kingdra. Kingdra can go into the active, do 130, which is respectable. And we could have a Wishiwashi come up again and do its attack. Now, the thing is that Darkrai is really their unlimited attacker, right? They can do as much damage as they want. Galarian Moltres can KO anyone except a Wishiwashi fully powered up, right? So, Kingdra into the active. 3 Bravery Charm in the discard. We'll do Irida. Wishiwashi. Okay. 270. How much do we need to do realistically? So if we get, what was it, 9 energy. Wow. We don't have enough. We don't have enough, do we? We got 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Baxcalibur, all the energy on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Superior Energy Retrieval. Discard our last 2 cards. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is rough, people. Accelerate all of it on, and the last thing we are going to do is use Kingdra on ourselves and draw 4 cards. And hopefully 1 out of our 6... Okay, out of our 6-card deck, hopefully out of the 4 we draw, we get 1 water energy. That's it. Oh, we can't do it to ourselves! What? No! We have to have a card in hand in order to do it to ourselves. Oh no! Hydro Splash. No! I'm a fool! Absolutely a fool! I did not realize that. I do apologize. Oh man. Oh man. What were we going to do? Save 1 water energy in hand to hope to draw 2? I don't think that's realistic. I mean, honestly, even what we did was freaking nuts. So, our top deck can be anything. We'll attack, KO the Darkrai, and then they'll probably boss around our last Wishiwashi. Our hope is that they can't get the boss, right? We did Kingdra their hand, which shuffled it up and all that stuff, so hopefully they can't boss around it. But what they definitely can do is put the single prize Darkrai up, attack into our Wishiwashi, we KO it, then they KO us with their Galarian Moltres. That is clearly their plan. Because we don't play boss. Why? Because it's always hard to find space for a boss, in my opinion. Those are such delicate cards, it's so hard to find a place. So, yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for the inevitable to come. And, yeah, that won't feel good, right? What is that? Switch! Okay, they're playing Switch. Galarian Moltres, okay. So if they do 30, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... That's 9 times 3 is 270. So no matter what, they are getting the KO, right? Dang. We were close to getting a one-hit KO. And then we would just have to worry about the rest of the game, right? Dang. So we draw Lake Acuity, which does nothing for us. 270. I guess we could have gotten the KO beforehand. 170. How am I doing 170? 8 times 3 plus 3. Yeah, that's Dang it. I hate being bad at math, right? I could have gotten that one-hit KO last turn. And then this turn, I would have been trying with what I have to try to get something else going. But, yeah. Dang. Dang, oh dang. There's a superior energy retrieval. Seriously, our last two Wishiwashi are in the prizes. Our last two prizes just chilling there. That's crazy. This was I misplayed a ton in this match, but this was still a crazy match. I hope you guys do enjoy this match. You know, just seeing what this dark opponent is doing, I think is really cool. Yeah, we get a Nest Ball, we get a basic water energy, and, man. Dang. I don't know when exactly we lost this. Probably in the beginning when we didn't take a prize until they already took 3. But I feel like if we didn't have all of our Wishiwashis prized, half of them prized, we would have had a much better match there. But still, congrats to my opponent on that win. That was phenomenal. Yeah, this was kind of a crazy match. I hope you guys still enjoy watching it and just show like how I was able to stack all that energy on Wishiwashi. I just didn't think, oh, I should probably attack with the Wishiwashi because that's actually enough damage. I thought I needed one more energy and I was wrong about that. But in that turn, we were able to disrupt our opponent's hand, probably taking the boss's orders out of their hand that they probably had. That's why they had to trade in their turn and start looking for the boss, which they weren't able to get, and they just KO'd the Kingdra. So if we did attack with Wishiwashi, right, we probably could have survived another hit from that Wishiwashi, taken a 5th prize, possibly, and then it would have just been the Galarian Moltres left. So it would have been interesting to say the least. I don't think we would have gotten the victory, but hey, you never know. There was that Greninja sitting on the bench with 90 damage already. Maybe we could have Greninja'd the last prize or something like that. There's a few ways that could have gone down, but my misplay just wiped those all out. So I still hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoy the look at the Swordfish deck today. Tomorrow's the final game. We'll see how well it goes. Hopefully it does well. But Wishiwashi will not be undefeated this week. Too bad. So sad. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. I already do all this. Join the Discord. I'm going to be doing a live stream Saturday, July 15th at 6 p.m. Pacific. Be here. You know, I might go live a little bit earlier than that to make sure everything's working. But be here. We're going to be playing some viewers. We're going to be playing a deck that I can't get working. And hopefully the community, all of us working together, will be able to get working together. This is to celebrate me hitting 250 subscribers. Thank you so much to everyone that watches. And of course, until next time, keep playing Jank.